There are few names in entertainment as universally recognized as Will Smith. An actor, rapper, producer, and motivational powerhouse, Smith's career spans over 3 decades and defies the odds of Hollywood stardom. But what lies behind the charm, charisma, and global success is not just talent. It's an obsession with hard work. It's a burning determination to outwork everyone, every time. From the outside, Will Smith's life may look like the result of luck and timing, but in truth, it is the story of a man who refused to be outpaced, who believed that while others might be more talented, no one would ever outwork him. Let's rewind the clock to West Philadelphia. Born into a working-class family, Will wasn't born with privilege or silver spoons. He once described himself as the fun kid in the neighborhood, the class clown who made others laugh. But early on, he learned from his father what it meant to push through discomfort. His dad made him and his younger brother build a wall outside their family store, a project that took them nearly a year to complete. Every day after school, while other kids played, Will laid bricks. And not just laid them, he laid them perfectly. Looking back, Will said, "You don't set out to build a wall. You don't say, 'I'm going to build the biggest, baddest wall that's ever been built.' You say, 'I'm going to lay this brick as perfectly as a brick can be laid.' And you do that every single day. And soon you have a wall." That's the essence of Will Smith's work ethic: perfection in the present moment. Discipline in the small things. Unrelenting focus on doing what others won't. By the time he became a rapper known as the Fresh Prince, Will had already developed an attitude of outworking everyone. He didn't just want to win, he wanted to dominate. Not because he was obsessed with fame, but because he believed that relentless effort would never betray him. After becoming a Grammy-winning rapper, Will faced his first real downturn. Overspending, poor financial decisions, and IRS debt nearly broke him. But that setback didn't defeat him. He took a role in a television series, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, not as a fallback, but as a reset. Most people would have treated it as a break. Will treated it like war. He memorized the entire script of every episode. Not just his lines, but everyone's lines. Watch early episodes and you'll see him mouthing other characters' words. That wasn't an accident. That was the hunger of a man who was never going to be outworked again. When transitioning from TV to movies, he didn't just audition for roles. He studied box office algorithms, target demographics, and global reach. Will made it his mission to not only be a successful actor, but to be the biggest movie star in the world. And he succeeded. At one point, every July 4th weekend, Will Smith owned the box office. Independence Day, Men in Black, Hitch, and I Am Legend, all monster hits. But again, this wasn't magic. This was calculated, obsessed effort. He trained harder, memorized faster, showed up earlier, slept later. He did the work no one saw so he could live the success everyone envied. Will often says, "The only thing that I see that is distinctly different about me is that I am not afraid to die on a treadmill. You might have more talent than me. You might be smarter than me. But if we get on a treadmill together, there's two things. You're getting off first, or I'm going to die." That's not just metaphor. That's a mindset. The mindset of a man who believes that the grind is sacred. That effort is the equalizer. That sweat is the bridge between dreams and reality. And that's what separates legends from everyone else. Will's rise wasn't without criticism. He's been doubted. He's been called too mainstream, too soft, too commercial. But while critics talk, Will works. He trains his body, his mind, his spirit. He believes in deliberate daily discipline. He doesn't ask for approval. He earns results. Even in his darkest moments, like public controversies or personal setbacks, he never stops pushing forward. Because Will Smith doesn't wait for motivation. He doesn't need permission. He understands that results come from responsibility, not excuses. He once said, "Self-discipline is the definition of self-love." When you say you love yourself, that means you have behavior towards yourself that is loving. Self-discipline is you say, I love me so much, I won't allow me to eat that. I love me so much, I won't allow me to be in this relationship. I love me so much, I won't allow me to stay at this job. That's the foundation of his grind. Self-love through self-respect. Will knows that greatness isn't about moments, it's about habits. Not about speeches, but about showing up daily when no one's watching. So how can you adopt Will Smith's work ethic? Start small. Build your wall one brick at a time. Set goals, then show up even when it hurts. Learn relentlessly. Improve constantly. Do more than what's expected. Be first to show up and last to leave. Understand that talent is a gift, but hustle is a choice. And that choice is yours. Every day, every moment. And when people doubt you, let them. When life pushes you back, push harder. When you feel like giving up, think of Will on that treadmill, because you either get off or you die on that belt trying. This isn't about Hollywood. This isn't about fame. This is about the human will, the power of focus, the spirit of the relentless. Will Smith's story teaches us one timeless truth. Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't, to work hard. And if you want to rise above the crowd, if you want to build a life most people can only dream of, then it starts by looking in the mirror and making a decision. To outwork everyone, every time.